Hi everybody, Tony and Sarah Zalecki, and if you are just jumping on, we have got a great topic for you today. We are excited to connect with you guys. We are going to talk about 3 very specific and very obvious behaviors that completely, destroy your business if you've even started building a business, right? You're not even gonna be building it, let alone no duplication, no growth, what have you. And so we're gonna talk about that stuff today. So if you're just jumping on, do me a favor. Hi, Jamie. I'm Michelle, Jamie, Sammy Lee. Lots of you guys jumping on. If you're new, go ahead and put new in the comments so we can say hello. If you're watching the replay, which most of you guys do, drop a replay in there and live. Feel free to be proud of where you are joining us from, and let us know where you are calling in from. And also too, maybe give us an emoji on how you're feeling on this Monday afternoon. I will tell you, for us, I would say it is sunny. So our
happy Monday. We're happy.
Yeah, our emoji would be sunny today. So
mine would be a big smiley face.
Yeah.
With teeth.
Yeah, shocker, right? I mean, a lot of you guys already know what emoji that is,
Hey, what's going on, Joy? How are you? Hey, Michael Ray. Hey, Krista. How are ya? Okay, so let's get into this, babe, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
So these are the 3 things that really, as Sarah talked about, will destroy duplication, growth. These behaviors, you've got to watch it. And the first one is the martyr, where you want success for people more than they want it. And you spend all your time pulling people or trying to pull people across the finish line that just don't want to be pulled across the finish line. They don't want, your help, your support. They don't have the goals, the dreams, the vision, and they're just there. But you're like, nope, I'm going to figure this out for this person, and I'm going to give them a goal, and I'm going to give them a dream, and I'm going to give them a vision, and I'm going to, just pull them across the finish line if they like it or not, and I'm going to spend all my time there, and that's going to be my 100% focus every single day to try to get this person to be successful, right?
Exactly. So drop us a 1. I would be dropping a 1 right now, definitely. We definitely have had the Martyr Syndrome many times. It will happen many times in your career. You'll find yourself, but the cool thing is once you realize that, you'll be able to, obviously change. We're going to kind of give you the cure, quote unquote, to being the martyr, but we were super guilty of it. I mean, because guys, it's like we want people to win so bad in this business, right? We bring them in the business. We see the situation that they're in. We know that they need to make a change, right? Some of them very a drastic one, and we're just like dragging, right? And we're dragging them. And I tell people a lot of times the harder it is to get people to say yes when they finally say yes, the harder it is to actually get them to go to work, right? And so sometimes a lot of us are really great at sales and recruiting and bringing them in, but just because you bring them in, that doesn't mean they're going to do anything, right? So what's the cure, babe?
Well, here's a big symptom too for the martyr is that 90% of your time is spent with the problem child, right? And what'll happen then is the people that need your help or want your support or have questions for you or want to talk strategy, they just won't go to you because all your time is with the problem child, right? So you've got to say the cure to this is I've got to spend time with the right people. Are the right people that I'm spending time with every single day here getting myself, the team, the organization, to the goals, to the vision, to everything that we're set up to do, right? Kristen, the problem child.
Now, don't drop me a 2 if you have a problem child in your team, right? Because they actually might be on this live. That would not be good.
So instead of 90% of the time with the problem child, what if it was 90% of the time with the rainmakers, right? The people that, make it happen, that are worth the time, worth the investment, and are really going to meet you halfway, right, babe?
Yes, exactly.
So that's huge. Spend time with the right people, not the problem child, LOL. Absolutely.
John Ritter syndrome. Yeah. So number 2, the second behavior would be the Messiah behavior, right? Some of you guys already know where I'm going with this.
That's like the ultimate control freak.
Yes.
So, right? I've been the ultimate control freak.
All of us, or I should say a lot of us, right? How many of us are willing to admit that we're a control freak? The ones that that won't be willing to admit are really the control freaks on here. But they're the people that, you know, they're the ones that everybody in your team, guys, they call you, right? I mean, every person in your team has your email, has your cell phone number. They go to you first before anything. It makes you feel so good because you can answer all the questions. But what's happening is it's destroying your business. Number one, you have no duplication, right, at all. Your business is eroding from the bottom up, right? It's just crazy what's happening because it's like you're the one that is wearing like the Superwoman cape or the Superman cape, right? Yeah. And we're wearing that all the time because we feel great. But I will tell you, like, the Messiah thing is crushing your business, and we don't even know it. And Tony and I, we experienced that. I mean, we did.
Yeah, and the Messiah also likes to drive a line versus build a line.
Exactly.
That's two huge different things
exactly.
in the business of network marketing. And driving a line never works. Driving a line, it always withers away. It always erodes from the bottom up.
Yep.
It's short term, right?
Yep.
It's like you might as well go work a job if you're driving a line in network marketing because it's not going to last. It's just a matter of time, whether it's 6 months, a year from now, that line just poof goes away.
And Messiah too, a lot of times they can drive the line so they can hit a big rank, but here's what's crazy. Most of them, they don't ever requalify. They don't ever requalify, right? Because there's no real duplication in it. Like the whole thing was propped up by them, right? And so it makes them feel good because they've got a great story. They ranked, but their poor team, it's just hurting them, right? It's hurting them so much. So let's talk about the cure, right?
Yeah, the cure would be learn how to use third-party tools, right? Learn how to use these awesome tools.
Ken.
What's up, Ken? Anything but yourself, right? The Messiahs always like to be, no, it's on me, I'm doing it, I'm the tool, I'm the one to use. No, using third-party tools,
right?
Getting people to learn and how to deal with their own problems and stuff that happens in the organization. See, the Messiah,
they shouldn't be going to you.
Yes, exactly.
Like send them to whatever, like a specific sponsorship line rank, right? Maybe that you have in your business. Make sure like they go to them first and then come to you next, right? No matter how bad you know that you can solve that problem, how bad you can solve that thing, like you've got to let your people grow, right? And grow up and go through those situations that have made you amazing. You have to let them go through that, right? It's kind of like for those of you that are parents, like you have to let your kids, if they're riding a bike, you got to let them skin their knee. You got to let it get bloody. You got to let them, like, you know what I mean, go through the school of hard knocks a little bit. And that's the same thing in our business here when it comes to like having the Messiah complex.
Yep. So the last one would be the prince or princess of darkness.
Ooh, doesn't that just sound scary, right? And again, don't drop us any emojis if you have people that are maybe a prince or princess of darkness in your business, or you might even have gone through that, and sometimes you're one of those. But let's talk about what that is.
So it's basically everything that you do or everything that's around you, you're just like, it's going to fail. It's not going to happen, right? I mean, everything that you're looking for things and reasons why everything will fail, right, babe?
Yep, exactly. So, you know, those are the people that are the distraction factory, right? Those are the people that are, when anything that happens inside of the business, maybe it's a back order in a product, maybe it's a comp plan change, they're like, see, I told you so, right? They're the ones that, because of the law of attraction, right, have just groups that are just going crazy because of that. So we want to encourage you to do what?
Man, self-development, relentless. Hudson, you can say hi in a little bit, okay? Relentless self-development. Like, you've got to work on you harder than anything. Because what happens, you know, with the Prince or Princess of Darkness, where it's like you can look at any back order in your company. You can look at any kind of training that's not the way you think it should be, or, you know, an event that should have went that way, or a conference call that should have been this way, or a Facebook group that should have been set up this way, or, you know, a three-way call or a three-way chat that should have happened this way, and you're like, this is the reason my business isn't growing. This is the reason people aren't getting started. This is the reason people, you know, aren't rank advancing in my business. This is the reason people aren't getting over the line. And you just, you put this dark blanket, this cold blanket on everything that happens constantly. And it's always, it's everything else and everybody else's fault but you. You never look in the mirror. You never really understand that, hey, it's me. It's like personal responsibility. I've got to really go out there and I've got to get on this growth plan, and I've got to take ownership of my business, and that check that comes in the mail or in that direct deposit every single month. My name's on that check, and I have to own this, right? And you've got to own it, because when you own it, then you go, you know what? It's all the other stuff, whatever, right? See, there's people in companies making millions of dollars with all these things that aren't perfect, right? So when people say, oh, these things aren't perfect, Tony. Sorry, babe. All these things aren't perfect, but what's going on right now is, I'm not making the money, right? But there's people in your company that are making tons of money, right? So you have to understand that it's just, getting over you. And I had to get over me for so long, for so many years, because me was an issue. Me was a problem. And once I got over me, and once I says, you know what? It's me that I need to break through, and I need to figure out, everything changed. Everything really made this drastic movement, babe. So if you want to come over here, I know you were dealing with Hudson, whatever you want to add to that.
Work at home mom, you know how that goes, guys. Like, little bribery goes a long way sometimes. No, it's totally about the self-development. I mean, you got to work harder on you than anything else. And just be careful what you attract. It's just crazy. So Hudson wants to say hi. He's dying to say hi to you guys. Hold on. Okay.
Oh, I got him, babe. Keep going, babe.
I'm done.
There's Hudson. So, see, we were supposed to be getting like 2 feet of snow today in Minnesota. So they were like, all schools are closed. So when all schools are closed and you have a home-based business, you just kind of do lives, and you hope like your kids stay out of your lives so that you can just do a phenomenal job. And then this happens, and then it's like, holy crap, it didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. And right now, I want to just strangle Hudson, to be honest with you, because he just killed our video and killed our live. And I was really excited about this live, but you know what? Now I got to love this little turkey, because it is what it is. Don't sweat the small stuff. Everything's small stuff. And you know what? To have him home is a blessing today. Hudson?
That's
Be nice. Have him home is a blessing today. And guess what? Life is good.
Yeah.
So I hope you got some value out of this. If you did, share it out. And remember, these 3 things will kill your business. So let's work on them. Let's grow. Let's figure out what we're doing, what we need to change, how can we get better, and let's knock it out of the park.
All right, guys.
See you, everybody.
See you later. Say bye, Hudson.
Say bye.
Bye.
Adios, amigos.